welcome to my channel. I'm Ray Luna. For today's tarot reading, we're going to be looking at what 3 big blessings are coming into your life. So for group number 1 here, we have energy orange. For group number 2 here, we have longevity, chrysanthemum. And for group number 3, we have ritual, sweet corn. So take your time and pause the video if you need more time to decide what card's calling out to you. And once you're ready, head to the description or comment section to click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Hello, welcome to your reading, group number 1. So you chose this card here, Energy Orange, and what I'm seeing here for your next 3 big blessings, the first thing I'm noticing is with this sign here, this is the Virgo sign. So you guys have Virgo energy. You could be a Virgo, but you don't have to be. This is just talking about being organized. Your perfectionism in some ways is paying off. So maybe you guys like things a set way, or you've been quite meticulous like a Virgo has, perfecting all the details of something. So for instance, something I think about is Beyonce. I'm sure you guys know who Beyonce is, a famous singer, right? She is a Virgo, but she's known to perfect everything. Like at her shows, she makes sure everything is going the right way. Like the dance, the singing, the songs, the backup dancers, like everything together is made to be perfect in an exact way. So I feel like you guys are being rewarded for that. You're being rewarded for your Virgo-like traits and qualities. I also feel here too, with energy and also this card growth here, with growth, we see a flower or something here, some type of plant growing. And with energy and growth, both plants, something is starting to sprout. So this doesn't feel like something that's at a beginning stage or an end stage. This is something that's in the middle of that. So this is also making me think of a tomato plant, because tomato plants start off as, once they're growing, there's a tomato, but it's not bright red, it's green. It takes time for it to develop that bright red color we know tomatoes have. So you're in that mid stage of being that green tomato or having something represented by being that green tomato. You're definitely developing your color, you're developing your depth, and you're having something really great, really happy, really fulfilling, something you've been working on in a mid stage. You're starting to see more progress with that. Something's developing due to your hard work, your skill, and your Virgo-like talents. I also feel here too, when I think of citrus fruits, I think of being energized, so that makes sense how an orange is being used to represent energy. But I also think of lemons, limes. These are fruits that are refreshing, right? I think of drinking an orange-flavored drink, a lemon-flavored drink like lemonade, right? Drinking that and just going like that's refreshing. So you guys are also going to be having a blessing of feeling refreshed, feeling rejuvenated like a citrus fruit. You're going to be feeling like tangy, refreshing, bright. Like there's something about those fruits, you're going to be feeling citrusy. I also feel like you're having more energy because you're going to be seeing progress with things developing. Even though there's still quite a bit of a way to go, you're going to be feeling more motivated and energetic because it's like, okay, I see progress being made, so that will motivate you to keep going. It's kind of like, let's say if you work as a server someplace, if you're having a bad day, if you have a really nice customer, they give you a really nice tip, even though you might have a couple more hours to your shift and you can't wait to go home, that one person recognizing you or that one thing happening is making it so you have the energy to carry on till the end of your shift, till you get that reward of going home. That's what I'm feeling here. I also see With building blocks, see, we see in the image these little blocks. And all this here, these blocks are being stacked on there. Kind of reminds me of the video game Tetris too, like all the little blocks coming together. But yeah, I feel like you guys are building, making progress, and this is something you're going to be happy about. And it's funny too, because in the image, it kind of looks like the woman's looking over this very proudly. So I feel like you guys are building something to be proud of, building something like this isn't just, okay, you're building something. This is a foundation that's stable. So whatever you put on top of that is going to be lasting. And that's also part of that Virgo energy of being meticulous, perfecting things, and wanting it done right the first time. So you guys should give yourself a round of applause for that, because not a lot of people have dedication and ability to do that. It takes a lot of effort and self-discipline. And it's also funny because with this other card here, we have the thinker. So we have, it kind of looks like a fairy here, just thinking about things, and with the little stars here. This makes me think of reaching for the stars, thinking how you can achieve things. So I think you're also going to have the blessing of clarity, things being more understandable to you. So I think of someone, let's say you're really tired, right? And you look at an email late at night and you're reading this email about an update or something important, either related to your work or maybe some taxes, something like that, right? And it might not make sense to you because at the end of the day, you're tired. You probably don't even want to be looking at this email. It doesn't make sense to you. You're like, okay, I'm just going to go to bed, look at this the next day. And that's the right choice usually, because the next day after you had a good night's sleep, you eat something, you feel more refreshed, you're going to look back at that email and start to understand whatever that information was last night that was confusing. It's now going to be more understandable, and you're going to be like, okay, I just needed a refresher, or I needed a break before I looked at that information again to understand it fully. So I feel like some old type of information is now going to be more understandable to you. You're getting clarity in that way. So now I'm going to put down some tarot and get other messages, whatever wants to come through. Okay, with these cards here, we have the Four of Wands, Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles, in the hand here, there's a pentacle, a reward. So this is some sort of new financial beginning. And with growth here, and the other card, that energy orange, this is making me think of financial stability in some way, seeing progress with your finances improving, finances growing. I also think this could be having a solid foundation being built, so you're opened up to other opportunities. And with the thinker card, I talked about reaching for the stars, getting clarity on old information. So maybe that clarity on that old information is opening up something financially for you, or that could even be an improvement in your financial knowledge, making you achieve more financial freedom, understanding how to navigate the financial landscape of today's world. That's very important. I see some sort of improvement in that as well. I also think with the Four of Wands here, we see these people here in the back celebrating. And then there's this wreath looking thing here with the fruits. It looks like grapes, flowers, whatever is here. It's also making me think of looking up at the sky, what you built. So those stars, that wreath, both represent some sort of abundance or achievement. So I think also you're going to have a blessing of being at peace in your home. So maybe you're building financial stability to move. Maybe you're building financial stability to make improvements to the current place you're living, like getting some decorations that make it feel more homey, taking pictures of your friends and family and putting it around your house so you feel more comfortable. Or there's something here where you could just be having more to customize your environment to be more of what you like, more of what you want. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups make me feel like you guys are also moving into an energy of being balanced with your emotions. The Queen of Swords, she has emotions, but she manages them well. She doesn't let her emotions affect the way she's handling day-to-day things. So I feel like with this burst of energy, you're having a better grip on handling your emotions in a way where it's like, okay, you know when to expend that energy so you don't drain yourself emotionally, but you also know when to show those emotions so it benefits you or other people. Like, you're not going to be overly draining yourself when it comes to interactions with other people, or you're not going to be stressing yourself by the way you react to news that you get, good or bad. You're going to be managing your emotions better. And the Page of Cups too is like enjoying things, being more of an idealist, being creative. So I think you're going to have quick progress too here with the Eight of Wands and quick progress because of the Queen of Swords energy, and then Page of Cups, being more artsy and creative with stuff, looking for creative solutions to your problems. But whatever you have been developing and working on, I also think this is why that's happening. It's allowing you more room to do what you want, more room to be an idealist and actually reach those ideal goals. And even with the message of the wreath and the stars, looking up to the sky, that kind of gives a feeling of something being an ideal thing. But as we know, sometimes when something's ideal, we can't always reach that. It might be unrealistic or hard. So this is saying like finding ways to realistically make those ideals be reality and come to fruition. So that was your reading, group number 3. And those were your 3 big blessings of an increase in energy to achieve what you want, clarity on old information so you can move forward and understand things better, and also a reward in growth for all your hard work and energy and effort from your Virgo-like energy. So I hope this reading has helped you guys in some way. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider supporting me by liking the video, commenting. I always appreciate that. But I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. So you chose longevity, and your other cards here are time for a nap, to the sea, and surrender. So the first thing I am noticing here with longevity, this card, see this symbol here? That is the Scorpio symbol. So this card correlates with Scorpio. So you could be a Scorpio, or you can just have some energy around you that's like Scorpio. So this makes me feel like doing something independently, and maybe whatever you're working on, a good blessing for you is having things under wraps. So you're going to be working, but you're having time, or you're having ways where you can keep your work more private or only known to yourself. So something is going to be hidden for you, but it's for your own good. So this could be like you hiding your plans from other people because you don't want their energy to interrupt it. Or this could be something's hidden from you because if you knew everything ahead of time, you might not take the proper actions or steps to make something good happen. I feel like this is you willingly choosing to have something hidden, though. I think that's the most likely thing. And it's funny too, because here, longevity, we see this kind of looks like a compass, so time. Longevity talks about time, and time for a nap. So something here is relating to time, the right timing, the right place, or this could be a time out from some things in your life. But this time isn't just for resting. I feel like this time out is so you can reevaluate your life and plan better. So not only are you having the blessing of having some things hidden from other people so you can work on it in silence, you're also having the blessing of having time out for yourself to reflect on what's working in your life and what is not working. You're kind of having time from the universe to retreat and figure out your plan, figure out your strategy for what's next. And I know that kind of sounds boring, but this is a really good thing because sometimes life just hits us and we don't have time to do that. But you are given time to prepare and time to get ready for what is next. And I feel like you guys are also going to be recognizing how things relating to longevity can be important. So maybe you're looking at the foods you eat and thinking, okay, I can't be eating, ramen or like Cheetos every day. Not saying you guys have to be doing that, but like you're trying to think like, how can I eat better so I have more longevity, right? So maybe eating more healthy foods or trying to plan things so your life is sustainable in a healthy way, not just, okay, this is convenient, but in the long term, are those conveniences that you're doing or practicing, are they actually helping you in the long term or are they hurting you? So whatever you're doing in the short term could be beneficial for now, but over time it actually might be more harmful or hurt your progress, hurt your ability to reach your goals. So I feel like you guys are questioning things in your life. You're going to have the blessing of foresight, being able to plan ahead, look at things kind of like a commander or someone who has to plan and look at things to prepare for any other outcome. Like whatever's possible, you're going to have a plan for it. And you're planning things so you're going to have a long life. You're planning things so your children too can benefit from longevity. So let's say if something were to happen to you, you're going to have plans in place. So if you have children, they're taken care of. Or if you have family, they know what to do if something were to happen. Of course, I'm not saying anything is going to happen, but this is just an example. Like you're thinking ahead and trying to make plans for any potential outcome so you and other people in your life don't have to worry. Everything will be set and be okay. Longevity can also be your future plans, like going to school because you want a career, you want something to have longevity. You don't want to go from job to job. Maybe you want to build something more solid. Longevity can also talk about longevity in relationships. Maybe you're not happy with short-term flings or short-term situationships. That also can be relevant to this. You want maybe something that's more stable. Maybe you want a long-term romantic partnership, a long-term friendship. Maybe you want someone you can call your best friend, whether that's romantically, platonically, both. You want things that you can rely on in your life. So you're focusing on longevity and how can I take time out to get there and achieve that. And because of this time in your life, you're going to be reassessing things. This could also relate to a focus on things that are already in your life for quite some time. So if you already have a friendship or romantic partnership that's been, in your life for years, you could be having more of a focus on that because you're realizing the importance of long-term relationships. I also feel like you could be focusing on, let's say you have a career already, you could be focusing on how to maintain that even longer than you already had it, or maybe you want to grow further in that, so you have to change your career to get even more development to have that benefit you over the next years. So you're definitely realizing the importance of having long-term prospects in all different areas of your life. Also with To the Sea card here, it looks to be a woman, or it looks like she has wings, so maybe like a fairy. It looks to be someone here in this bathtub, and there's a face in the sky above, to the sea, going on a trip, going on a journey. So yeah, you're definitely going to be having the blessing of expanding your horizons. I feel like whatever you're recalculating, it really is for the best. So you also could be having the blessing of letting go of things that are holding you back from achieving long-term success. So you could be getting rid of negative patterns of behavior, negative thought processes, negative people. I feel like this relates more so to you, but don't be hard on yourself, of course. This is a natural thing. Everyone has things they might practice that don't always help them. So I feel like you're finally going to be finding what those are and cutting it out and continuing with the things that are working. In with surrender here, I think this card's really interesting because we see the circles, a big circle, a medium circle, another medium circle, and then it's like small, small. So this is something going in alignment, refocusing your direction. It also kind of makes me think of like a laser beam, or if you watch like fantasy stuff, sci-fi, if there's like a ray gun, I feel like they often make them look like those little rings shooting out at something. So it's like you're having a laser focus on this. It's extremely important. So I feel like you're surrendering things because this surrendering is freeing you to have even better experiences. This is not a bad thing. And this is not a boring thing. Because I know people don't want to hear, oh, like surrender, let it go, like blah, 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 blah. No, this is very important and this is very good. Like you're surrendering things so you can finally live. You're surrendering like old traumas so you can finally blossom and do what you have to do so you can live for yourself and live more happily. So this is a really great thing here. So I'm going to put down my next set of cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards here, we have the 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles. So the first thing I'm thinking of here with the 3 of Cups, we see all these people celebrating and raising their glasses to one another. So I'm definitely feeling some Scorpio energy coming through because it's like you're celebrating how great you are. You're going to be celebrating your differences here because with the 5 of Pentacles, we can see these people, they are outside of a church and they're not being let in. They're out in the cold. And when we look at this person, they have crutches. It looks like they're injured and this other person is with them. So they're outside here struggling while they want to go in, right? So I feel like you're celebrating the way you have been seen as different. Maybe that has led you to be outcasted in some way. Maybe that has led you to feel, oh my God, like I'm not accepted. I'm the one outside of that church, right? I'm not being let in when I just want to be accepted, right? So I feel like with this Scorpio type of vibe, it's like you're accepting the ways that you're deep, you're dark, you're unique, you're different. That doesn't mean bad, by the way. It's just people sometimes have trouble when you have more depth to you. And to the sea is also like deep and dark. So you guys have really strong energy, like you call to light problems. And sometimes when you have that, people try to scapegoat you because they don't want to realize the truth. They don't want to recalculate their own thinking. So I feel like you're embracing your natural traits of being different, being deeper, having more substance, even though that can make it harder in your life. In some ways, you're finding out now, screw people, screw, the way people want you to be. And you're embracing your own unique beauty in your mind, your appearance, the way you carry yourself. And it's going to make the difference in your life because you're like, I'm choosing me. I'm not choosing other people. I'm choosing longevity of myself, like that independent spirit of Scorpio. Okay. And you're embracing everything about you that is like those traits. And this is going to make your life better, even though it could have given you challenges. It can give you challenges. You're realizing, I don't want to change myself to fit something. I don't want to always be fighting to match what other people want, what society wants from me. You're making your own way and you're finding true happiness with that self-acceptance, with that surrender. Surrendering ideal expectations you're told you have to meet. No, you're meeting your own ideal, your own way. And with the 2 of Swords here, you're finally going to be coming to a conclusion on this, okay? The two swords, two sides of a situation, right? So you can either conform, maybe get things from that conformity, but always be miserable knowing, okay, I don't really vibe with this. I hate this. I feel fake. This is not real, right? Or you can choose not to be a part of that facade, that fakeness, and embrace your true traits and have some progress here, feeling comfortable with yourself. And yeah, it might take work. There could be challenges with that. You're still going to encounter these people who are like, oh, why aren't you doing everything like everyone else? But hey, like I said, this is opening up more opportunity, more abundance for yourself. Choose yourself here, it's saying. You might have more work with the Two of Pentacles, having to balance things out, readjust things, of course. But it's more so like you're choosing your own happiness, even though it seems like at first it might not be good. It seems like at first you're upsetting people. It seems like at first you could be losing out on opportunities because you're not conforming to something. But your blessing is by embracing your unique traits, you will find your own abundance. You will find more happiness, and something will last a long time because of that. So your three big blessings are longevity of health, goals, and what you want to do, having more progress and focusing on benefits of long-term relationships or goals in your life, having time to retreat and recalculate what's working, what's not, having a space to fix things, calibrate it differently, and surrendering, letting things flow. I mean, I feel like more than three blessings came through with everything I said. And lastly, embracing your true traits, your uniqueness, and making it something great, not conforming to everything, how people want you to. So this is a really great reading, you guys. I hope this has helped you in some way. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you would like to support me and my channel, please consider liking the video, subscribing. I always appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Welcome to your reading group number 3. So you chose Sweet Corn Ritual, and your other cards here are Chaos and Conflict, Community, and Death. So the first thing I'm feeling here with Ritual Sweet Corn is that you guys are going to have some sort of abundance enter your life as a blessing. You're going to have a staple in your life because corn is what fed the Americas, okay? North America, South America, civilizations like indigenous people would have maize, and that fed communities, that fed societies. And also corn is used for many different things like fuel. So corn is kind of like that gift that keeps on giving many different blessings. Something is going to be like corn in your life, okay? You're getting many benefits and it's going to be a staple in your life. This is like a metaphor. There's something that's going to be your staple, your abundance, allowing you to grow and have something much more. I also notice here with this card, we have this little sign here that is the Leo symbol. So you guys could be a Leo, or traits of a Leo could help you move forward, or Leo energy is important. So I feel like with Leo, this is asking you to be a little bit more proud of yourself, be a little bit more prideful, have a little bit of an ego. Sometimes that actually is healthy. Not too much, but having a little bit of a confidence in yourself, believing in yourself like how Leo would, strut out there and do their thing, not caring about what other people think. I feel like you guys need to start doing that more. And your blessing is this abundance, whatever this metaphorical corn is. I can't 100% tell yet, but whatever this is, it's allowing you to have that confidence and develop yourself further. I also see with chaos and conflict, I feel like you guys are learning how to handle chaotic situations. You're kind of balancing a chaotic situation out, or it's also possible with the death card here. Death is talking about an end to chaos, an end to difficult situations that are pulling you every which way, so you can't, maintain your energy. You can't find balance. You need to be grounded, right? So I feel like you're going to be given the blessing of being able to leave this situation that's causing you difficulty, or you're getting the blessing of strength, like how Leo has, to overcome situations in your life that have been holding you back. And with this card, this could be something very light for you guys, like learning how to leave people or places that no longer serve you. But this also could be on the deeper end, the more serious end of stuff with like addictions, or let's say you've been down on your luck, like life has really, life has put you through the ringer, right? This could even be you're someone who has even experienced something as difficult as homelessness for some of you. This is saying a message here of your importance. Do not give up if your life has been chaos and conflict. You are here for a reason. So even if you have a lighter situation or a more, a very difficult situation, this is saying you have value to add to a community, to people. Maybe you haven't found your community yet. Maybe you haven't found those people yet, but you're getting that blessing of healing this chaos and conflict in your life and moving towards developing a community. That's another blessing. So with this community card here, we see the mother giraffe taking care of the little baby here, the little baby giraffe, and then we see the birds in the background. So this kind of makes me think of you guys being the baby giraffe, being nurtured by whoever is going to be your mother giraffe. This could be a new community that you're finding, a new community that's making you feel like, okay, I have value, I have purpose. This is something that's going to be very important. It's going to heal you. It's going to make you start seeing how important you are when you're finding this community. With this community too, with the birds in the background, it's like you're going to have supporters that are like these birds singing a beautiful song. People are going to be singing a beautiful song to you, beautiful words to you. Encouragement is going to be given to you. Maybe this is what that corn is talking about. You're having the staple of a community. You're having the staple of support, newfound value, and purpose in your life, overcoming difficult circumstances, a chaotic life or chaotic situations and people. Finally finding some sort of grounding in an experience that has been anything but grounding, right? Like you're finding something that's going to make you feel like you're being nourished, like how you're like a baby animal. I also think of too, like kittens for some reason. Like when you have cats and they're adults, they'll need you, so they'll put their paws on you and move them back and forth because they're finding you comforting, like how their mother was comforting to them as a kitten. So it's like you're finding people who are making you feel like that happiness you could have as a kid, or the happiness a baby animal has with their mother, like the things they do. Like you're finding a community that's nourishing you, and I feel like you're feeling like you're going to be rebirthed again. And this is a card, while it's not from the traditional tarot deck, I feel like when people see death, they always get scared. But this is really actually one of the best cards to get because it talks about transformation. When your life is having difficulty, these are good cards to have because it means there's a chance for that difficulty to end, to disappear, and turn into something new. And this is a new life cycle starting from death. So even when a life ends, an organism can be broken down by insects, animals, and, be taken in again by the soil. So death isn't always an end, but actually another beginning, a start of new life. More animals, more organisms can be birthed again from that death. So I feel like you guys are having a metaphorical death. You're being renewed again. You're being a baby again. You're being like fresh again. Like something is renewing your hope in life. And I feel like that could be this community, more emotional support. And if you feel like you don't have this, I want you guys to try and reach out. Like this could come in naturally from the universe. Like as you're going about your day, you could find this community. But maybe if you've been searching or you haven't searched yet, I would consider doing so, like looking for a community, looking for things you can join, because I feel like you guys are going to find people who you really resonate with and they change your perspective in a really happy way. So I'm going to put down my next set of cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards here, we have the Ten of Wands, King of Swords, Five of Wands, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, you guys have some heavy energy appearing in this reading, but I feel like the good thing about having this appear is like it's showing me the chaos and the conflict, right? So, Ten of Wands is like having a lot on your shoulders, feeling burdened, feeling like you're always fighting an uphill battle. The Five of Wands, conflict, arguments with other people, having difficulty in certain situations. But the thing about this is you are finding a way to overcome this. With that metaphorical corn, once again, finding a community, giving you emotional support, changing your viewpoint. I also think it's possible you're wanting to act differently. So it's possible you could have an identity change. You could be changing your life through your own actions. Like maybe you're realizing your life is chaotic and has a lot of conflicts in it, maybe because of your own choices, maybe because of things you have been through unrelated to your choices. But there's something here where it's like you're choosing to not give up. You're choosing to make the changes here. And with this Two of Swords card here, we see the person with two swords crossed together. They're protecting themselves. So maybe some of what you experienced, even if it's your choice or not your choice, that doesn't matter. Some of what you experienced here led you to guarding yourself, protecting yourself because you had a lot of hurt, a lot of heartbreak and difficulty. So this is like you were protecting yourself, but now it's safe to come out and find that community. It's safe to be another person, not being the person formed by trauma. You're a person who experienced trauma. You're a person who experienced difficulty. But you are not your trauma, right? So you're finding ways to overcome difficult things you have learned, maybe negative patterns of behavior that you guys use to cope with your situation. It's common for people to develop addictions when they are from difficult backgrounds. So that's also possible. Maybe you're choosing to find a community, like a lot of communities for people that are healing from addiction, healing from abuses. Maybe you're joining some type of community like that where there's a support for a particular problem you've been dealing with, or you should look into that. Because I swear there's something here that it's going to transform your life. It's giving you abundance. It's giving you happiness that you might have not had for quite some time. But what I'm seeing here is finding a way to make the difficult choice, the difficult decisions, putting in the effort to change things completely around. It might seem impossible, but it is possible. Trust me when I say that. It is possible. With the King of Swords, that makes me think of you guys being more emotionally stoic, even though your heart was in a difficult place. Your mind was thinking difficult things, but you're being like the King of Swords and pushing through. So it is safe for you to express yourself. It is a time for you to have people who are going to nurture you and feel like you're brand new again, forming that new identity with new experiences, not everything being tied to old difficulty. And lastly here, with this Ace of Pentacles, that is new hope, new beginning. And I do think there is something here that financially, maybe you get a new job because of this community you're introduced to, or you feel more motivated to work on some sort of personal goal that leads you to feeling more stable. This could be financially or emotionally, probably both with what I'm picking up here, but there's some sort of stability entering your life, making you feel like, okay, I can sustain myself. There is reasons to be motivated to have the strength to change things because I know I'm getting something better. I know I can form a new life, new identity, and having an ace here, I pulled an extra card for you guys in particular because I felt called to do so. Like, what is going to happen after this? Ace of Pentacles, as we can see in this card, there is an archway. Walk through that archway and experience something new, something happy. Aces always talk about a new beginning. So this is a new beginning coming after this, even though it might be a little bit more hard work. It might be, battling some self-doubt. Is this really possible? Can I have change? Can I have community? Can I work through all these difficult life experiences? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you can. And you're not going to regret it. So keep up the good effort, the good work you've been doing. And know I see you and other people. There's a community in your future that also sees you and what you're doing. But that was your reading, group number 3. I hope this reading has helped you in some way. It was a very powerful reading. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. If you would like to support me, please consider liking the video, commenting, subscribing. I always appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye.